afraid to proudly claim my Christianity. I'm a Christian, and that don't mean I think I'm perfect, but I know I got a purpose. That's why I'm
on my grind. I'm a Christian. One man army. I'm checking in, rocking with my people at the DopeCHRISTian.com. Believe that.
The DopeCHRISTian.com.
Alright, I guess the first thing I ask you is, I know you just dropped the new project, Psalms of David. Great project, I liked it. But I was wondering, was it more like a collective of songs? So I know a lot of those songs I heard before, or was it like were you going in like a new direction with this project?
Yeah, what I did was I wanted to put like a combination plate together for people who I know that I have a lot of new fans who are just getting put onto me for the first time, so they never heard any of those songs before. And then I got fans who've been riding with me who've heard, some of those songs before, but I still put some brand new songs on it, even for those fans. And I wanted to put all that together and make it like, I wanted the project to have like a kind of like a cohesive theme throughout, because I know with my music, it's always something where I make music based on, whatever emotions I'm feeling, and definitely I'm a human being, so I go through a wide range of emotions, but I wanted this project to seem a little more focused as far as the direction. So
right.
Yeah, that's how I put it together. And I wanted to go ahead on and just set the stage for like where I'm at this point in my life, man. And that's really where I'm at. So like right now I'm working on Psalms of David Volume 2. Since I got on tour, I'm working on Volume 2 from scratch.
Okay. So we can expect a fresh project from you on the part 2.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, like the vibe I got from the first version of it had a lot of religious undertones and actually outright religious themes about it. And a question that somebody actually submitted to me directly through my email was, they wanted me to ask you, did you consider yourself a Christian rapper or just a rapper who happens to rap about Christian things? Like, what's your whole take on that?
Man, to me, like it's hard. Like, I'm a Christian, and that's not something I've ever hid or wanted to hide. But as far as what I consider myself, like as far as in my profession, I consider myself to be a rapper because my profession is rap. So it's like if I was an accountant, I wouldn't consider myself a Christian accountant. I was a teacher before. A couple of years ago, I was a middle school teacher. I wasn't a Christian teacher. I was a teacher who was a Christian, but my profession was being a teacher. So, like for me, being like I'm a rapper as far as in my, like if we're talking about in the context of my music, I'm a rapper, and I'm a rapper who is a Christian,
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about what's more important to me out of my profession or my faith. My faith is more important, and I give up anything, for my faith. So I'm a Christian before I'm anything, before I'm black, before I'm, 6 foot tall, before I'm from New Orleans, I'm a Christian. So that's how I view that,
Yeah. Okay.
That's how I view that, yeah.
I feel you on that, I feel you because, like, I feel like right now, because Lecrae has spoke on it, a few other rappers have spoke on it, and it's like people try to put them in a box. So, I mean, I definitely understand where you coming from with that.
I think that I'm different. I'm different from like from Lecrae and from some other people who their roots in rap started out, literally as Christian rap. Christian rap is its own genre,
Mm-hmm.
and has, so if their roots have been, solely in Christian rap and real deep, in Christian rap, then, that's different. And with me, my roots, weren't in it. Like the first Christian rapper who I ever really, heard was Lecrae, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I didn't grow up listening to Christian rap or anything. I didn't grow up in an environment where that's what was being pushed to me. Like I grew up in an environment where, the Hot Boys and, like No Limit Records, Cash Money Records down here in New Orleans, that's what was being pushed to us. I listened to Nas growing up, was real heavily influenced by Nas musically. DMX, I listened to him. But that's the type of stuff that I really grew up, listening to. So even when I started rapping, it wasn't something where I even, was coming in the game looking at it like, yo, this is a different subgenre, that I'm gonna be a part of, and then try to separate myself from that. Like I've always, since day one, man, I've been a dude who's a Christian, but just as far as being a rapper, yeah, like I wasn't, being all the way honest, I wasn't even really aware of, of knowing that, like, yo, this is a subgenre of rap that I'm really gonna, be a part of this. I was always like, no, I'm gonna be a rapper, and I'm gonna be in this industry, where so many people aren't Christian or so many people aren't living out this faith, but I'm going to live mine out, and I'm gonna be a light amidst that darkness. From day one, that's what I wanted to do. That's what attracted me to the rap game, was the opportunity to be a light amidst darkness, as opposed to, reaching, like solely doing it just to, reach people. And there's nothing wrong with making like worship songs and worship music for people who are already in the church. I think that's wonderful, and it's actually, it's all an evolution. It's actually cool that it's an evolution, man. Like now at this point in my career, for me to be able to see, especially on the tour I just came off of, to have people actually come up to me and say, I gave my life to Christ during your set,
Wow.
Things like that, man. That type of stuff, that's really an evolution for me. That is really coming full circle, and it just like means a lot. Or for people who are already Christians and who already are living for Christ, to actually be like, yo, I love your CD. Like, I'm jamming your CD, and all they listen to is quote unquote Christian rap. And for me to be able to, fit right in there into that playlist, that they already listen to, like that's all they listen to. That's a blessing, man, honestly. And it's unexpected, and it's new, and it has me so excited, man. Like, to be able to, do that. I think we all have a unique journey as to, where God is bringing us and what He wants us to do with our gifts. And for me, I'm living through the evolution of my gift and allowing it to make room for me.
Most def. I respect that a lot. That kind of brings me to my next point. You got, listening to your CD, you got a song on there that I really like. Me personally, it's a personal thing for me. I really connected with, and it's called "I'm Not Perfect," and it just spoke volumes a lot. And my question about that really is, you being outwardly about your faith, or just not. You don't even curse when you rap. Does that put you in awkward positions around mixed company of people who are in your profession as a rap who do those things?
No, I never feel awkward. If anything, it'll make them feel awkward sometimes,
Yeah.
Like, I never feel any pressure to start cursing or anything, man. It's just gotten to that point where I've grown that much more firm. Now, what has been, and I talk about it, I think, what's that, the first verse on the song? I think I talk about being in environments, especially in the music industry, to where it's like, is it the coolest thing to go in about your mission and your belief in Christ? Is it the coolest thing to go in depth about that versus just kind of having it known that, like, okay, I believe in God, because most people do believe in God, and most people, if you're talking to them, rappers and whatnot, they believe in God, but that's a very vague concept, believing in God. I think that's much more vague than saying, well, no, I'm a Christian, I believe in Jesus Christ, and He died for our sins, He's Lord and Savior. So I think that is something that I've experienced. That's why I talked about it on that song, to where people will ask why you do what you do, like, why don't you curse, or why do you do this, or why do you stay away from doing this stuff? And sometimes I found myself in the past being to the point where I just kind of like sugarcoat it and beat around the bush as to why I don't do certain things or why I do certain things, and it'll just be kind of like vague, just overall making it want to be something that comes across like trying to be a positive, dude, or just to me, positivity is different from Christianity, and getting to the point where I'm like, man, honestly, I'm a positive dude as well, but honestly, my faith is what really has made me not do a lot of things and do a lot of things, as far as hip hop. So it's made me stay away from certain things in life, and it made me, pursue certain things. So yeah, man, I guess that's like, two-sided. Yes and no. So
okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm switching back and forth between my email questions people ask and want you to answer and regular questions that I wrote up. So I'm gonna ask you something somebody dropped in my email. Somebody said, "Will you ever return to teaching again?"
I don't think I ever left teaching.
Okay.
Yeah, that's honestly how I feel. I don't think I ever left. I just think the classroom got bigger.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so let them know that, man. And that's where I stand on that.
Cool. Just I actually heard about you. I'm gonna say my freshman year in college. Actually, my best friend, he was just raving about you for a while, and he kind of was the one that introduced me to you, and it was kind of refreshing, really listening to your music and just following your career as a fan over the years. I'm wondering, are you signed? Are you looking to get signed? Are you looking to stay independent or going to a major label? Like, what's your situation?
Right now I'm independent. I'm definitely straight independent. As far as with my situation, I do want to get. I'm at a turning point in my career, and it's a turning point where stuff is about to take off. On a much faster pace and on a bigger level than ever before. Like, I know it, like I feel it in my gut. And with that being said, I don't know if that's going to be through just doing it independently, but getting with like more of a team and more of a independent movement, independent label or something like that, or if it's going to be to take the major label route as well. But I don't know that I really feel it inside my gut that something is about to happen, and I don't have a preference either way, man. I really don't. I'm all about. It's funny. It's the same way that I look at doing features with people. I never say no to something without hearing it first, and I never say yes to something without hearing it first. I take it on a case-by-case basis. Same thing with labels. So I never ruled out the possibility of a major record label or staying indie. I just take it on a case-by-case basis.
Another question I had in the email is, somebody want to know, what is a typical day like in D-1's life?
Okay, they're all different. Like all of them are different. Today, I said typical day is, wake up, pray, brush my teeth, check emails, listen to beats, do some writing, make phone calls, attend any meetings that I have. Then usually around like 5 p.m. I'll be like, oh shoot, I forgot to eat today, and I'll make plans to get something to eat. I'll eat. Then later in the evening, more music related stuff, either meetings, writing, or recording, and pretty much just doing. It's just a lot of music related stuff, that my life centers around now. I make time to read. I make time to I like to watch. So I just got Netflix. I was on tour actually. actually.
What's in your queue on Netflix?
Right now, a lot of ESPN 30 for 30 documentaries. I just watched them on BoJackson the other night. I like House of Cards.
Oh yeah, that's my show.
Yeah, I watched that. I watched a bunch of the music documentaries, like a bunch of them. So I've seen a bunch of those as far as like kind of the hip hop related documentaries and everything. And sometimes I watch the comedies. I like the stand up. Some of the stand up comedy series that they have on there. And yeah, but I'm just loving Netflix right now.
Did you act in a show, I might say it wrong, called Treme or Treme?
Oh, Treme. Yeah. I acted in Treme. Yes, sir. So I'm just starting to get it popping on the acting side, man. Last year, 2012, I made the decision that I wanted to pursue acting. So as with anything, you put your mind to it and you can make it happen. So that was my first televised role, was on Treme. I actually had to beat up a police officer in my first ever role. So I got into a fight, had to beat up a policeman. Typical day in my life, man. Beat a couple cops up.
Right. Everyday thing.
Man. Yeah. So but I did that. I got a Pepsi commercial that I was in so far, and I got a few upcoming roles, man. They haven't dropped yet. They haven't been televised yet, but I got a few more things, in the queue. So cool. It's going good, man. I really started acting because my best friend, he got murdered in 2008.
Wow.
And he, my homeboy Carl, he was an actor since the time we grew up together. We grew up since age 5 together, and he was an actor. Like, he acted in real movies when we were little kids, man. Like, he had real roles, speaking parts. He was in commercials on TV, and I just grew up seeing all that stuff, and I was like inspired by that stuff. And he was really destined to be, like a great actor, man. And as we got older, his life kind of took a different turn, different direction. And he kind of like fell more into the street life, and eventually, he got murdered a couple of years ago. And just, that seeing him, acting, man, and that stuff really inspired me at an early age. And I'm still real close with his family, so
wow.
Acting is something where he's the one who ignited that passion that I have for from when we were little kids, man. So
wow,
yeah,
that's great to hear. So we definitely can look forward to seeing more acting performances from Dee-1 in the near future.
Yeah, definitely. That's on deck right now, man. Shoot, I got some cool stuff going on. I'm actually I'm gonna be a part of a it's not definite yet, but I can't even say it.
All right.
But yes. The answer is yes.
Okay, we'll keep our eyes open for that. Let me ask you another one of these fan questions before it gets too late. All right, what's on your iPod right now? Like, who does Dee-1 listen to?
Shoot, to be real, I'm still listening to I haven't been listening to much new stuff. I've been listening to a lot of the same stuff I grew up on, man. Like, still listen to Nas a lot. I still, like, it's something that's just nostalgic about the music I grew up on, to where it's not even the music as much as the mood it puts me in. And, and so I still been listening to a lot of Nas. I still listen to, like, a lot of that old Cash Money stuff that I grew up on, like Juvenile, Mannie Fresh, and all them. I still just listen to all that stuff. No matter what, like, it holds a place in my like in my iPod. It's not I don't know. It's not easy to discredit all that stuff for the effect it had on me. Like, I think if Nas was a hot boy, that was like Dee-1. That's I think of myself as like a mix of that stuff. So yeah, that's what I've been listening to.
Cool.
But I keep up with what's know. So
Yeah.
so I probably heard like all the stuff that's recent that's dropping, you know, on the Christian side and on the mainstream side. You know, I keep up with all that stuff. But
Cool.
like I'm too caught up in, you know, the music I make, to where, you know, I don't really listen to anything new and like and just get fully like engulfed in it. You know, my default stuff is the stuff I grew up on.
Okay. I see that you got a video with Mannie Fresh featured in it, and I want to know, y'all both from the same place. Can we expect some future production from Dee-1 and Mannie Fresh?
Oh man, yes. We it's already in the works. Like we have several songs done and recorded together already.
Wow.
And it's funny you say that because he actually hit me up today. He texted me and, you know, just checking in with me and wanting to see what's up with, you know, with this music that we've been working on. So we're gonna link up real soon and talk about that, because I know that there's a lot of anticipation.
Yeah, definitely.
For people to hear more music from us. So far we did the songs we've dropped. We did The One That Got Away. We did the song The Very Best with me, Mannie Fresh, and Most Def, and we did The Man in My City. That's another song we collaborated on.
Okay, cool. Give me the shortest answer you can. I'm gonna run through these real quick questions. The last few I got in my email from people who wanted to know these things from you. All right.
Okay.
Favorite color?
Red.
What's a bad habit you have?
Bad eating habit. I eat bad, and I don't eat enough, and just bad. Not just bad. Just bad eating habits. That's like the food I eat, and also I stay cleaning my room.
Okay. What's a food you can't do without?
A food I can't do without macaroni and cheese.
All right, Southern. All right. And the last one. What did it say? What's one thing you want to do that you haven't done yet?
Just in life.
Yeah, in life.
Get married and have kids.
Get married and have kids. Okay, cool. That's pretty much the gist of my questions. I appreciate you sitting down with us, you know, and having this conversation. I'm pretty sure you mad busy all the time, you know, and taking out time to sit with me and talk with me. So I greatly appreciate that, man. Can I before we get off, can I get a shout out for the DopeCHRISTian.com real quick from you?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Dee-1, the one-man army, and I'm checking in, rocking with my people at the DopeCHRISTian.com. The leader.
My Christianity. I'm a Christian, and that don't mean I think I'm perfect, but I know I got a purpose. That's why I'm on my grind. I'm a Christian. Got God's favor, so I shine. My swag is divine, operating on His time. I'm a Christian. I can't deny it. No need to hide it. I'm a Christian. What? Let me get her. I'm a Christian.
TheDopeCHRISTian.com.